everybody. We're here in Koreatown in Los Angeles, meeting today with a group of older leaders and younger leaders to have a conversation about how we create co-generational allyship. This is a moment where we, across generations, need each other.
It's really clear that if we don't have all ages in the boat rowing, we're not going to make headway.
What are the new models for shared leadership in this multi-generational world? We know that cross-generational allyship is going to be crucial to solving the key issues in our society.
What made you say yes to this conversation?
As a millennial, I see myself as an intermediary between younger generations and older generations just because I feel like I can connect very well and adapt.
I literally live in a multi-generational family where I take care of my mom and dad, and my younger kids who are adults also live in this same house with us. So multi-gen is something I'm such a big believer in.
One of the things that comes up and has come up in my conversations with older leaders is often about power.
Oftentimes when you're working with youth and you've got a board of directors, sometimes the paradigm is you have these older adults who can fund the thing. But you oftentimes are missing the voices of the young people you aim to serve.
I have done a lot of work to establish positions and boards and advisory councils where young people are not only given a voice, but given the power to make their own decisions.
Those of us who are our age also need to acknowledge when young people talk about the impacts of gerontocracy in our government, the failure and refusal of aging leaders to make space for young people, that is oftentimes a really serious problem.
We are in a moment where we need each other. 60% of older leaders and younger leaders say that they do believe working together is the way to create change.
The thing that concerns me most is the lack of financial security for both olders and youngers. Bringing both together is so powerful.
I would love to see older adults and younger come together and collectively go to the Hill and advocate for policies that support all of us.
We have equal numbers of people living at almost every age, from your 20s to your 70s and beyond. But that's actually going to change. In the coming decades, we're actually going to become a much older society. If things go well, we have longer periods to contribute, and we don't have good models for what does that look like.
My community really values elders and the cultural knowledge that they share.
I know that myself and most of the youngers at this table run our own nonprofits and organizations, and we have no money, we have no operational support, and that is something we'd be so excited if someone was like, oh, I know how to do taxes.
There's an appetite for intergenerational work from young people. I think if we can align around what is a shared vision for all of us, I think that is our through line between the work.
We all have a lot more in common than we think. If we want our communities to thrive, then we do have to worry about every single thing that does affect our communities.
I think it's so valuable that older generations know the past, but that does not mean you know the future. But I still want to learn from you about the past.
You all shared a lot around how you want to support youth, but I'd love to hear more around specifically what do you want from us?
There's not a successful track team in the world who shows up at the meet to pass the baton for the first time. They practice, and what I would like is more folks who are willing to prepare to pass the baton before asking to receive it.
We travel all the time for funerals. We go for sad reasons. We always focus on the sad. I'll go anywhere if somebody invites me to a wedding, a baby shower, and if they don't, I'll throw it myself.
I'd like, if I leave my keys, I forget my keys, it's not because I'm old.
I'm going to ask what makes you hopeful about the future of co-generational allyship, or what makes you worried?
Young people are so fixated on the doom and gloom of what's happening and all these issues. How do we find joy and happiness and hope when there is so much to have despair on?
One of my responsibilities as a baby boomer and elder is to bring hope to the younger cohorts. You have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years to reshape the kind of government that you might want, regardless of what happens now.
So the same thing concerns me and gives me hope, and it is the social, political, economic climate, because people are suffering, people are hurting, but it gives me hope because I believe that it will speed up the point at which younger and older folks will realize that we are battling the same realities, and it's better if we do it together